That's probably one of the coldest sequences I've heard all year. I'm not gonna lie. That just might be. Yeah, what's good, y'all? If you're new to the channel, my name is Shadiq, and you're not locked in KRXOVR Media. This was a very highly requested one. You feel me? And I know Loski just came back out of jail, and he jumped straight into this plugged in and just being rude. I heard a couple comments about it, a lot of censoring or whatever. I guess that's just what plugged in is about now, right? Just like revert back to your old ways on command, I guess. But whatever, man. I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it. It's almost like putting the belly on gives these artists an ulterior, like, alternate personality. You feel me? There's been a couple artists who, like, they go back and then they just kind of, whatever, man. It's just, I think there's been like a handful, maybe not a couple, maybe a small handful that have done it. It's like you're just taking it right back to that old place. Oh, God.
Who's that broski spin it, exhibit, pimp that ride.
All right then. Also, honestly, I don't like that censor sound. It's probably one of the most annoying things I've ever heard in my life. It was cool at first, but no.
Who's that broski spin it, exhibit, pimp that ride. 10 steps since he got bang. 10 steps since he got bang. Raps, but no one believes it. He got, man, it should have been 9. Got it, said that he didn't. All of his friends think that that's fine. Yo, don't get gassed on a plugged in ski bun skin, then you get plugged out. James Bond 8 from MI5. Don't get gassed on a plugged in ski bun skin, then you get plugged out. James Bond 8 from MI5, that's cool.
Man said ski bun skin, now you get plugged out. That's probably one of the coldest sequences I've heard all year. I'm not gonna lie. That just might be one of the coldest sequences I've heard. At least for the month. Honestly, maybe all year.
Plugged in ski bun skin, then you get plugged out. James Bond 8 from MI5, that's cool, chillers them bout. They need to let granddad out. Why you think you roll with a stick like Ralph? Loose in the flesh, I mean it. We see them and really get wild. Why you think you roll with a stick like Ralph? Loose in the flesh, I mean it. We see them and really get wild. No, Steppy's a go-go. I know West and South is. This now really sing like Kojo. I do bro if act like 22 shoot shit like Queso. G-Lock, big jeans and raincoats. SK's like J and me. Right now we need us a J code. If I ever go broke like.
Oh, hold on, wait, what about JME?
Bro if act like 22 shoot shit like Queso. G-Lock, big jeans and raincoats. SK's like J and me. Right now we need us a J code. If I ever go broke like. I think I might take my life. And if I ever get done like, of course I'm a fucking slide. Guys inside couldn't fucking lie. Hop out, jump off, let that fly. Run with your where's your pride? Then one start seeing me get shy. So got mine, do it on anyone's block. Party, got, girls said stop. In the flesh.
Yo, I know Fumez is dread right now. Well, not right, you know what I mean. I know he was dread in the studio. Listen to this, like, damn, I have to edit and censor all of this. Cheese on bread.
Do it on anyone's block. Party, got, girls said stop. In the flesh, that use fucking wash. Skis and mops, ski demon pop doors. Really trying to send them off, send them up. She don't wanna. Says she wanna fuck with thugs. Look, run a boy down, I'm tired. But I can't stop, gotta catch it. Kill it and rap it. Let that bang like skilly. Racks on my line on magic.
Let that bang like skilly bang. That was cool. That was cool. I let that one rock. That was cool. Yeah, just. I felt like he just said, you know what? I'm just gonna let it all out right here. He was bugging out, yo.
But I can't stop, gotta catch it. Kill it and rap it. Let that bang like skilly. Racks on my line on magic. Loose and hazard. Drippiest driller alive. Talk about bands and racket. Hold it, tap it. Doing his baby mum. Surely she don't rip. Should've called it shotties on Ross. Fuck. How the other side still brought. Slide through, try to send them up. But them boy got too much luck. And if a gal play any up music, kick out the car, we don't do that stuff. Man, hop off the bike, don't do drive-by. We ain't in no movie stunts. Hush shotties, that's long like. Got a broom, ain't doing no chores. Big ski like risky, of course. Miss me with mixed peas, get bored. Cute like shit, 4-4 was short. Pull up on gal, yo, she gorge. Broski said he loved bands on more. I was inside when Miz made war. Fashion driller, Mary killer. Only right that I give them rips. Try run, I got tripped. Won't do birthday these.
this beat is cold too. I'm not taking the time to really appreciate it. And I'm sorry I'm not saying much. This one is just one of those. But yeah, anyway.
Miss me with mixed peas get bored. Cute like shit, 4-4 was short. Pull up on gal, yo, she gorge. Broski said he loved bands on more. I was inside when Miz made war. Fashion driller, Mary killer. Only right that I give them rips. Try run and got tripped. Won't do birthday D-square drip. Just spent 7 quid in store she K. Free tryna force them pricks. G9 SK who got it. Ski said he loved them things. Fumez The Engineer.
Now the season is over.
I'm about to say, like, wasn't it supposed to be done?
Fishing. No practice.
You sure? You sure? Cause Jesus. So this channel we hold the vowels, that means we're gonna get straight into it. I'm giving this one just below a 9. I'm glad that Fumez is finally taking a break. I know he had an insanely long run with these plugged-ins these past couple months, and this was a pretty good way to end it. I'm not gonna hold you. Being completely honest, I'm not a super duper fan of Harlem Spartans on drill. I feel like after hearing what they all have done on songs that aren't drill, I think that honestly going back to drill is really just a regression for them. It holds them back from doing what they can really do. But what I can say Loski probably did here is he took the experience he's accumulated over the years as an artist and then incorporated back into the drill that a lot of his fans know and love him for. I love the fact that he didn't keep his flow too stagnant here. I don't even remember if he really switched up his flow necessarily too much, but I think the fact that he switched up the little things in his voice here and there, or what really allowed his flow to stand out a little bit more too. I also think that the fact that his voice was super clear also adds another layer to it, because Loski is one of those artists where sometimes it can kind of feel like his voice or his words are a little bit slurred. So the clarity is definitely allowing his flow to shine through a lot more this time around. And I also think that that flow complemented how laid back this beat was. This is definitely one of those beats where it just feels like a plugged in type beat at this point. I don't know how else to describe it. Like if there wasn't a tag on this and if they didn't put the producer's name at the end of the video, I wouldn't be able to tell you whose beat this is necessarily. It just feels like a plugged in beat. I think that with the high standard that the plugged ins have set these past couple months, I can't really get on them too much for it, but at the same time I can't necessarily say that the beat stands out and that there's anything exceptional about it, because again it does kind of have like a generic plugged in vibe to it. Honestly, if I'm really being honest, it kind of feels like a throwaway beat from 3 Lakh, really and truly, but with what Loski did lyrically though, that compensated for all of that. Honestly, this plugin is probably just an opportunity for him to come vent and just talk his stuff, and I heard what he can do when he isn't just talking drill. Loski has the potential to actually make some very meaningful and layered music, so that's why I said he brought back some of those things that he's been incorporating in his newer songs and just added it to drill. I like the fact that he allowed his wordplay to hit a little more subtly. I've been saying this in all of my previous reactions. If y'all have been watching all my videos, you know what I'm going to say. The excessive similes, it just really lessens the blow of certain punchlines, right? So every time you say like, it's like I'm already preparing myself to internalize whatever is the comparison you're about to make. But when you allow certain things to kind of just flow naturally and seamlessly and let it hit after the fact, that's what I appreciate. I feel like there were a couple moments in this plugged in that Loski did that. I will say though that the excessive censoring and even putting the coin flip sound in moments where it didn't even need to be censored, it really takes away a lot of the replay value here. But at the same time, I actually made a tweet about this where I said I think that it's probably better off that artists censor their music sometimes, just because I feel like it allows whatever it is they're saying to be a little bit more of a mystery. I don't really understand why people fiend so much to hear uncensored lyrics. Like, it's none of your business. Like, just enjoy the music. But at the same time, in an instance like this, I can get it because the censoring was a little bit OD. But the main reason why I say to let the music be censored is because it allows it to kind of be up to your imagination to a degree. Would you start realizing that some artists are just saying the same people's names over and over again, or referencing the same situations over and over again? One, I know that it gives a lot more ammo to the trolls online to try and entice those artists and say, oh, you ain't really doing this, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, just leave it censored, allow it to be up to people's imaginations, right? You don't know if they're talking about the same person or not. Let that be there for its own mystery, you know? But anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Now that this season is officially over, what was your favorite plugged in for season 3? I'm curious. I don't know off the top of my head, right? I do think that there were a lot of really good plugged ins. I think that the finale was really good. But anyway, let me know what y'all think, and as always, hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more of those coming for y'all, but until next time, peace.